Hello everybody, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included Spaced Out Edition on our Ghibli colony, the once beautiful colony that was doing so well and one of the best out of all of our series that has turned into an absolute disaster because of our own impatience, I think. We got impatient in that we decided we wanted to move into the base now. And, well, we weren't ready. So as a result, we have now lost. We went from 23 down to 18. We've got 2 more starving right now, guaranteed they're gonna die. We only have 900 calories because we had a couple piggos eat all the food that was available. And we had our destructive people constantly just, hey, let's just break our cooking machines. And so as a result, we're not cooking food. Our farms are running. These are, but we never finished these farms. I didn't realize we never got them hooked up. So they're not growing. I mean, this is starting. We don't have the carbon layer here for our mushrooms. And all the farms down here are already kaputs. Outside of 2 mushrooms. We don't even... I mean, this whole thing down here is drowned now. I mean, obviously, I have a quick solution for some food. Right there. I realized too that we built up this colony and we never even... Oh, we did. We set it up. We just never got the critters dropped off and delivered up here. What did we even set this up? Yeah, we're supposed to take some of these hatches up here and take them up to the top. I can try to move a couple. I don't want the stone hatches, I just want regular hatch. There. We've got a couple tagged. Good at Boshi. She was one of the ones destroying all this all the time. She's dead now. Haha! Oh, that's terrible. Oh, look what we did here. I didn't even notice this. They deconstructed these. And so now we are venting wonderfully polluted oxygen into the base at 60 degrees. I knew this vent was going to be a problem. Because of our destructive dupes coming over and destroying tiles. Yeah, so, I mean, the only dupes that we have that are probably doing okay, and I don't know how long that's going to last, are these guys. I decided to set up some quick farms because, well... Yep, more deaths. Because they need something, over here. Or we're gonna have a problem. That also means we need to get some cooking going on over here as well. Otherwise, these guys are gonna starve too at some point. Let's see, can I provide you some food? Provide you 3 nymph eggs, so in case you need them. We came over here, the only purpose of these guys was just to collect some metals and stuff and send it back to the other colony because we were short on metal over here to finish this base. But now it's to the point that we're gonna lose everybody over here because there's no food. And I can build see, nobody's even bothering to come attack these things. I could come over here and try to clear out all of the priorities so that they're just balanced. Well, we don't need to do researching. We don't need decorating. Let's give everybody food production. And then we'll just realign, because it makes no sense to have everybody stressed out over doing the wrong things, right? Otherwise, we're gonna be in trouble. Alright. There we go. Problem is that I've tagged it for cooking, but, you know, unless we repair these things. Do we even have our chefs? Oh, we have both of our chefs still alive. Alright. So we just need to get these things fixed. You know, I mean, I can do this again. Stress them out some more with some yellow alerts just so that they'll come build these freaking things. Okay, so you're at least doing that to get some food. So they're accumulating food. If we get these fixed, then we can cook. That'll be something. Okay, so we'll get these repaired. Most of our stress dealers are dead. Our destructive people. Alright. Let's get this one fixed. There we go. Okay, so he's gonna start cooking, because we do have stuff to cook. Alright, well, let's go through and see if what else we need to fix in the base, right? I mean, this isn't a fix. This is more of... We opened up the base to let some of the oxygen out, but now we have the right level of oxygen, so that's okay. We've got this repaired. Let's get that one repaired too. This is good. At some point, this will be good as well. See, get that built back up, so that's a room. Let's look at where else we have issues. Do we have missing tiles anywhere? Excuse me. Doesn't look like it. Think we're okay with missing tiles. All right, we're still bringing in oxygen into the base. Let's go ahead and hook this one this one up. We'll keep a little bit of flow down below, just so that it's there as an emergency, but we'll bring this in and let that flow. Water and plumbing is good. And water into our spam is good. Now that's coming from here. This won't last forever, so we're gonna have to get this set up. So we were bringing salt water to cool here. We need to capitalize on some of these lines. I'm gonna deconstruct that one. And I'm gonna take this one here and deconstruct it. And then what we're going to do is we're gonna do this. Where was this one coming from? Don't know. But we're gonna do that. So, what... if I can stop coughing... I will do this. And this will take salt water up. So we need to deconstruct this one. So this is going to take our salt water up. So that's this line. I'll have to look later which dupes we've lost and how that affects the colony. We still got 8 starving, so I mean we're gonna lose more. But that's why I'm working on this right now, because there we go. Okay, so that'll get salt water up. Obviously, we'll still have to do polluted water, but we can use this line here. So this one here is supposed to be our polluted water for our swamp bucket farm. I'm kind of ignoring the starvation right now. There's nothing I can do. There's just absolutely nothing I can do. We already made the mistake, so I have to deal with that. And just work through things. But since we have 8 people starving, we've got, I mean, I can come over here and say, hey, everybody go attack. Create some barbecue. Maybe that'll save us. These guys over here aren't going to be doing much better either. Yay, more have died. 2, in fact. Yeah. So these guys are in the same boat. Because they don't have any cooking or anything happening over here. We do have lots of dirt. Now, I did set this up so that we can do some mush bars. There we go. We're just going to balance that out for them as well. So, I mean, they have a chance over here. But over here, you know, they're still going to starve to death. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We're still going to starve to death. Well, we'll be down to just a couple of people, and we'll have to decide what their skills are. See, our destructive people broke these again. So, we can't cook. It's like... Still got one of our chefs anyways. Down to 11. We just fixed the stove again. You're breaking it again. So it's just a vicious cycle. Anyway, we have food to harvest. Look at this. There's food right here, guys. I know turning it to a 9 won't do anything, but what can I do, right? Maybe you'll come do it? Everybody else is all stressed out, so they're not doing any work. You guys are eating as you're killing. You're the only ones that are going to survive, but you're also stressed out. And so you're eating all the food because you just kill, eat, kill, eat, kill, eat because you've got the stress eating syndrome. We did an excellent job moving bases, didn't we? And now we have a power problem. What's up with our power? Besides the fact that we just don't have it? Yeah, we don't have it. That's the issue. Yeah, even switching these... Ooh. Are all of our things dormant? You're active, but because there's no power down here, we don't have solar on this map, so... Yep. Boy, we really went downhill south fast. We went south, downhill, and everything. I'm trying to think if there's anything I can do to get power running. Outside of putting in some manual generators inside the base, just for power in here. Which they won't use anyways because they're all stressed out. Because the only way we're going to get power flowing is to get these systems going. I mean, at one point we had this set up so that we could generate a little power. I can try and get them repaired, but our destructive dupes have already destroyed them to the point that it's hopeless. I'm trying to think of my way out of this, and I can't think of a way out of this. We have no power, no food. I mean, well, we have food, but they're gonna eat through it really fast because of the stress guys. I mean, I have these two guys over here that potentially, but they're already starting to stress out. Oxygen's starting to get low. We don't have any setup for oxygen. I mean, there's this that they're trying to get. You're knocking your head around, even though you're only at 70% stress. You're not happy. We messed up, guys. That's what it is we messed up. We should have left things alone and let them be fine in here. Make sure that everything was built out. But I was in a hurry because I realized we've spent like 20 episodes building this base, and probably for some of you it's been getting boring because it's like, okay, it's the same thing every episode. We're just building this base and we're really not doing anything. So I got impatient and I said, all right, let's move everybody now. Let's move the base. Let's move. And we weren't ready. We didn't have the rest of our farms hooked up and growing. We didn't have our plumbing fully going. We didn't have our power going. We certainly didn't stock up food up here first before we deactivated all of these farms. And now that we have no power, everything's going to come to a standstill. I mean, we've got water in the pipe a little bit, but the only thing I can do is come over and, hey, spin this wheel, get us a little bit of power so that we can get these pumps flowing. That's all I can do is say, hey guys, you need to come do these wheels so that these run and that runs. So that we can get things flowing. But they're still all stressed out, look. And we're not cooking anything. Alright, well, this may be it for Ghibli. Not that I like to give up. I was, my plan was, hey, I was going to finish this base, move everybody in, and I was going to call it good, and then start a new challenge. But we messed up. Anyways, maybe it's been entertaining, right? I hope so. Don't do what I just did. That's my lesson or my advice to all of you. Don't get impatient and try to rush your dupes into doing something, because then you end up in situations like this. We went from a map, a colony that overall we've had very few problems. We've done very well. But we ended up like this. Now, part of it, lessons learned. Let's talk about some lessons learned. I don't know if I'm going to have another episode of, or if this is going to be the last one, just to be honest. But lessons learned. One, don't rush. Make sure you're ready to go if you're going to do something big like this, because this was a big move, right? Two, redundancy. Power especially. Now, I've run into this issue before where I was solely dependent on everything coming in and providing power. We have no redundancy. I mean, we could have set up solar, figured out a way to do it with the asteroids. We have the technology. It would have been put in the solar panels, put in the doors above it. Right here, the bunker doors. Put in bunker doors above it. See, I mean, we could have plopped in some bunker doors. We would have plopped in a... Maybe we haven't researched it yet. Let's look. Research. There is a meteor sensor. That's the meteor blaster. Maybe it's just the telescope, the normal telescope. Just on a voyage. Now that reveals StarNap location. I know there's a thing, a sensor, or a tracker. There it is, the space scanner. So we would have set up a space scanner, right? And then we would have, you know, plopped down some solar panels here. You know, we don't have glass, but we would have plopped them down, and then every time there's a meteor shower, this would have said, ah, and it would close the bunker doors. But then we would have had a backup power system. So, I mean, that would have been one way to handle it, so that we could, you know, ensure that we're okay. I just realized they're not going to go outside because unless we disable that, they can't go outside. And they're probably not even going to do it anyways. They're all stressed. Okay, well, one person's going to do it. Yeah. They've even knocked this down so that these guys are all escaped. Our rancher was destructive over there too, huh? Yep. Alright, so yeah. We needed a backup power system, a redundancy in our power system, and we didn't build one at all. And that's haunted us several times, because then as soon as power goes out and we don't have the flow of the hydrogen, even if the vents are shut off, we have no power at all. We didn't build up a good enough storage of petroleum or ethanol. There's no ethanol on this map, but on the other one there is. So as a result, you know, these weren't going to run very long, eat through the power. So, yeah. Excuse me. Well, Colony was a good run. I mean, we can definitely continue and try. They're gonna continue to starve in both worlds. These guys might survive, but there's no algae over here. So, which means we have to put in a power system and an oxygen system in order for these guys to survive. It's not going to happen in time. So they're gonna suffocate to death. These guys are gonna starve to death, all of them, because without power, I can't do anything. I could try to put in a bunch of wheels, but they're not gonna, you know, they're at a point where they won't build anything, you know. So, yay. Well, thank you for watching today, enjoying my misery. But this is what makes Oxygen Not Included interesting, challenging, and fun all at the same time. Thank you for watching, everybody. See you again here soon. Take care.